how did this come to you? What was the genesis, the origin?
这个电影是如何开始的？是怎么到您手里？
这个电影其实是传奇公司开发了7年，他写这个剧本，他们很想拍一个长城上打怪兽的一个电影，所以转一圈转到我手里的时候，剧本已经基本都成型了。对我来说呢，你看这是完全不同的一个类型，我觉得这是一个典型的好莱坞一个爆米花电影。所以我的经纪人问我说：“你要接这个电影吗？这是完全是一个爆米花的。”我自己觉着呢，我愿意尝试不同的东西，我自己很喜欢，没有做过这样的电影，我就好好尝试一下，差不多就是这样的。其实这个电影还是很复杂的，因为整个这个电影用了我3年的时间，我在中国这可以拍2部电影。
Yeah, so the movie has been in development by Legendary for 7 years. So when it got to me, the script was pretty well developed. And I read the script and, was very interested in the story about a monster fighting, people fighting monster on the Great Wall. Of course, you can see this is a completely different type of movie than my previous films.
I'm shocked it is.
My agent asked me, this is a monster flick, would you be interested? But I read the script and I thought it was very interesting. And of course, this is very complicated to make something this big. It took 3 years to make this movie. And in China, I can make 2 movies in that time.
What was the biggest challenge for you?
那对您来讲最大的挑战是什么？
对我来讲，最大挑战就是去尝试一个这样的类型，另外做一个国际的合作，是一个全英文的电影嘛，基本上对我来说，所以其实还是会有很多体会，也会有很多自己的经验会积累，我觉得这个很重要，也是一个学习。虽然这种电影，坦率的说，好像在我们的行业里面，这个电影就是娱乐的，好像是低档次的、不上档次的。但是我觉得，中国有一句老话，还是讲的是叫“尺有所短，寸有所长”，就是说任何类型都有它值得你去学习的地方。我自己第一次拍这种爆米花电影，我觉得还是有很多体会。包括跟马克·达蒙这样非常好的演员合作，也是有很多体会。
Yeah, challenging parts is working within a genre, the new genre that I've worked in, and also co-production, shooting a movie that's predominantly English. And I found that challenging. Of course, this is, if you look at it, a Hollywood blockbuster, this kind of monster flick, people say, oh, this is too commercial, maybe, but it's something that I absolutely look at. You can learn something from everything. There's something worth looking at in every genre. And here, I definitely learned a lot.
What was the most important thing you learned?
那您觉得您学的最重要的是什么？您学到什么？
最重要的是，其实还是要讲一个好故事。我认为，这个故事很难讲的，因为它需要2个国家选择不同的文化，在这中间找到一个平衡点。其实这种故事很难讲的，大家都满意。我觉得。最后说1000到1万嘛，你的体会就是说，特效、视觉、动作、节奏等等这些手段不是重要的，就是这一类的电影要拍好，还是要有一个好故事。其实所有的电影，不同的任何一个类型，都是要有一个好故事。所以这个还是我们推回来说，剧本一剧之本，它是本源。所以还是这样一个最简单的道理，你做各种类型的电影的时候，你还是会有这样的体会。
Yeah, the most important thing I learned is the story. A story needs to be good. It's very difficult to find a story that can cross both cultures, then people from different sides of the world can really appreciate and like. And that's the most important thing. I've experienced visual effects, all the action sequences, and all of that. After you look at that, you realize that the most important thing is story. And then it doesn't matter any genre. Actually, if you look at any genre, story is the most important, and it's the source of everything.
Which is interesting because at one point you said about your work that the most difficult thing for you was narrative. Is that still true?
那之前您好像说过，对您来讲最难的是剧情，是不是？
剧情就是故事，
就是故事，
就是故事。
Yeah.
当然剧情的是由人物来完成的嘛。我就要觉得第二个体会就是，你比如说像这种英文电影的话，我自己觉得有些障碍是很难完全克服的。比如说像马克达姆这么好的演员，但是对我来说就很吃力，就是说我知道我们都了解剧本，我知道他演的东西，也知道他讲这句话，但是因为你不是母语，你记住了，当你不是母语的时候，你看演员的表演，那个里边的最微妙的东西，如果是要传达内心的话，你是无法判断的。我认为这个不是我，全世界导演都做不到。我们看到导演最好的作品，一定是他的母语的作品，就是说他能人最微妙的那个心里边的东西，他可以区分出来，他可以告诉演员这条最好，这个感觉，这个对我来说是完全做不到的，所以很难。我觉得这一点可能是一个无法克服的东西，这是我的体会。
Narrative in story is the same for me, so I look at it in story and also character development. I see that all this as the same thing. And for me, actually, the biggest challenge thinking about this now is working with somebody like as great as Matt Damon. He's such a wonderful actor, is to find that if I don't speak the language, I don't speak English, it's not my native language, to judge the performance, all the little minute things, little things that the actors can put in, it's really hard to judge that. So to make something that's really deep and has great character, at least it's still better to have it shot in your native language.
Yes. Would you want to make an English language film again?
那您之后还会想拍英文电影吗？
如果是碰上好故事，如果是碰上让我感兴趣的，当然可以。
Yeah, especially if it's a good story and something that I'm interested in, definitely.
所以呢，就要故事要更好，剧本要写得更好嘛。因为我就刚才说了，我很难判断的话，那就是首先好剧本、好演员，他能帮我，这个很重要。
Yeah, of course, that's why I'm always looking for good story. So we want a good story, good actors. So that can really help me once I get on the set and judge the performances.